If you're selling your home and you want to make sure you get the best price possible, I'm going to share the top 5 mistakes that homeowners make when selling their home that causes them to lose tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm going to give you solutions to make sure it doesn't happen to you. My name is Leanne Russo Liddell. I'm an associate broker and realtor with Ocasio Realty, and I'm also a local leader and community sponsor in the Uptown Phoenix neighborhood of Madison Groves. And I specialize in helping homeowners in the greater Phoenix area sell their homes above asking price in less than 30 days so they can move into a better home and improve their quality of life without having to worry about a thing. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 biggest mistakes that homeowners make when trying to sell their home. Now, before I get into the content, I want to share a story about a past client of mine and what I think homeowners want the most, which is simply to be heard. So I was able to sell their house after their previous real estate agent could not, simply because I communicated often and listened to their concerns. So I'm not going to give you their real names due to privacy, but here's what happened. It was an average day of listing appointments and buyer showings, and I got a random call from a client of someone else in my office. Somehow he got my number and it landed in my lap. He's going up one side of me and down the other about another agent in my office that has his house listed and, quote, isn't doing anything to get it sold. I explained to him that I could listen and try to help, but I really wasn't supposed to be chatting with someone else's client. He said that all he wanted to do was cancel his listing and he wasn't going away until that happened. I asked him what was wrong and why he thought it didn't sell and just listened. I convinced him to let me talk to his agent to see if I could help. He okayed that and I called her. The long and short is that his current agent wasn't communicating at all with him. I explained to this agent that her client was adamant about canceling, and I asked if I could split commissions with her if I could salvage him as a seller, and she agreed. I immediately went to his home and met him and his wife. We discussed what was happening with marketing and getting the word out about his property to find the right buyer. I recommended that we hire a professional photographer and videographer, that we stage the home, and we brainstormed who would buy it and the key messages. We then figured out where they would go when I was doing all the showings and a frequency of communication throughout the process. And they told me all the details about the house, the good, the bad, the ugly. And we started thinking about where they were going to move to. They trusted me. I guided them down my process. And in less than 30 days, they sold their home and started working with a builder on building their new home. Since then, I have had multiple referrals from these great people. They're so awesome to work with. And in the end, it was totally a communication issue. I take pride in the fact that I explained how I worked and communicated so there were no unmet expectations. Now, the moral of the story is to work with an agent that will listen to you while also providing you with a blueprint that will help you maximize the amount of money you get for your home. Because here are the biggest mistakes that homeowners can make when selling their home that I've seen happen when homeowners either don't use an agent or use an inexperienced agent, and I don't want that happening to you. Mistake number 1, in an attempt to keep costs low, many first-time sellers are inclined to try to sell the house on their own or use a discount broker who then won't make enough money to execute an effective marketing campaign to sell the house at maximum price. Now listen, if you do this, you're going to save money on the selling agent fees, but you will make a lot less money on the sale of your home, and the numbers prove that this is not a good financial decision. According to a study by the National Association of Realtors, known as NAR, in 2020, homes sold by the owner without an agent sold for an average of $217,000. On the flip side, homes sold by an agent sold for an average of $295,000. And even when you pay a full commission to get it sold for a higher price, the average homeowner keeps $275,000, which is 29% more money than the homeowner who tried selling it on their own. Not to mention, there are a lot of steps that go into selling a home, and it's unlikely that you have time to manage all of those steps on your own while you manage your career, your family, whatever else is going on in your life. And this is why 89% of all home sellers chose to work with an agent in the end, but 11% don't, and they end up losing money and doing a lot of work. So unless you like leaving money on the table and working another job, don't do it. Mistake number 2, investing in the wrong renovations. It's worth noting that not every single renovation that can be done should be done. To ensure you're not investing in unnecessary home projects, talk to a realtor like me first, because we know what buyers value and we're talking to them every day. And we can tell you what they value, like which kitchen styles and finishes are in demand, what floors people want, what colors make people smile, and much, much more. And listen, I get it. It's your house. So on the one hand, you need to do you, but there's a bunch of good options that increase the value of your home that I'm sure you'll also like. And there's definitely additions, changes, and renovations that you can make that can lower the demand for your house and therefore the value of your home. So reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. And this is a simple step that can save you loads of time and money. Mistake number 3, neglecting repairs and maintenance. The first mistake so many home sellers make is that they neglect repairs and maintenance on their property before it goes on the market. This is a huge mistake because it means buyers will see these damages as inconveniences. Trust me, I know. I work with buyers and they are far more likely to perceive a minor maintenance issue as a large one and overestimate how much it will cost to repair. This will result in the buyer taking your property off of their list, or they will offer you disproportionately less money for your home. So to avoid this mistake, make sure you take care of all those little things like small holes in the drywall, scuffs on the paint, uneven baseboards, broken light fixtures, anything like that. These small damages, although cheap to repair, if they are left unaddressed, could wind up costing you tens of thousands of dollars. Mistake number 4, being uninformed about mortgage penalties. Before you get deep into the selling process, be sure to address your existing mortgage situation. So ask the bank that you have your mortgage with how much is left on your current loan and are you able to pay it off early? Are there stipulations in your agreement around this? Are you in a good financial position for your next home purchase? And be sure to ask that you qualify for your next mortgage on your new home. This is one of the most important things any homeowner should keep in mind when they're considering selling a home. And I'm happy to connect you with lenders that I know and trust as well. Mistake number 5, not using professional home stagers, photographers, and videographers to make your house look amazing. These days, most home buyers turn to the internet first when looking to buy a house. According to the National Association of Realtors, 81% of older millennials, 80% of younger millennials, and 78% of Generation X found their home on a mobile device in 2019. That means the photos and videos you post of your home might be your only chance to make a good first impression and make them want to see your home in person. And this means you need to stage your home for the photos and for the videos. And then you need to keep the home staged and clean, as close as it was in the photos and videos when the buyers come walking in. Selling a home is more than just a building with walls and a roof. It's about selling an idea, a dream, and a lifestyle. So make sure the rooms in your house are set up to reflect the kinds of activities the room was designed for, and by extension, the kind of life they'll be enjoying if they decide to purchase your property. This also means making sure there is enough light in the home so buyers want to live in a home that is bright, open, and inviting. So to avoid showing buyers a dark and uninviting listing, try getting rid of any and all obstructions to natural light in front of your windows, painting dark colored walls a bright neutral color that reflects light, turning on the lights in all of the rooms, and adding any additional lamps if needed. I recommend using daylight balanced bulbs and using the same color temperature throughout the house. This will make the artificial light feel more like the natural light. I really can't stress this enough. Not buying a couple of lamps and light bulbs could easily mean you miss out on thousands of dollars when it comes time to close. It sounds small, but this detail is super important. Mistake number 6, staying at home during a showing is another one of the common mistakes first-time home sellers make. And I get it, letting strangers into your private home, especially while you're not on site, and especially in our current climate, certainly feels a little bit uncomfortable, especially when it's your first time. However, the National Association of Realtors cites homeowners being present during showings as the #1 cause for houses staying on the market for extended periods. So finding a real estate agent you trust and connect with will help you feel more comfortable with leaving your house vacant for showings. Mistake number 7, not being fully transparent with your realtor. So, intentional or not, withholding important information from your realtor won't serve you. While you might avoid a tough conversation, it can cause deals to go sideways because the truth will come out. And then, if that happens, future buyers will lower their price. Remember, your realtor is on your side and wants your home to sell as much as you do. The more we know, the better we can market your property and negotiate to get the best price and the best terms. Now, if you're looking to sell your home, I can help you figure out what to fix with contractors who have done a good job for my past clients. And I have a personalized marketing plan that can help sell your home for above asking price in less than 30 days. So if you'd like a copy, please reach out to me. My phone number is 602-463-1730, or send me a DM on Instagram or Facebook by searching Leanne Russo Liddell. Even if you're not looking to buy or sell a home right now, but you want to learn more about the market, the process, other mistakes to avoid, and best practices to do, please absolutely reach out. I'm more than happy to talk to you. And again, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Leanne Russo Liddell, Associate Broker and Realtor with Ocasio Realty. And I'm also a local leader and community sponsor in the Uptown Phoenix neighborhood of Madison Groves. For more information, visit my website, which is leannerusoliddell.realtor, or check out some of my favorite local businesses at parkbench.com/Madison-Groves. Thanks so much for watching.